Good evening. My name is TJ Thomas. I'm the Minister of Music here at St. Peter's. On behalf of the Standing Committee of St. Cecilia Music Guild, the people in the vestry of St. Peter's Church, welcome to this performance of the Heritage of America band, Langley Winds. This is our opening concert of the 2024-25 season of St. Cecilia Music Guild, which is full of engaging, diverse musical events. Please take an opportunity to visit stceciliaguild.org for a full list of this season's events, or if you have not already received one, please ask an usher at the front door for a copy of this season's brochure. Our next concert is on Sunday, October 13th at 4 o'clock, featuring the Kent Chamber Choir. If you do not already receive our emails while you're on stceciliaguild.org, just click the green subscribe button and you'll get an email notification in advance of the next performance. There is no intermission during this evening's performance. Please remember to silence your cell phones, and should you need a restroom during the performance, there are 2 available at the front door where you entered. It is my privilege to now introduce Gordon Tanner, retired General Counsel, U.S. Air Force, who will introduce this evening's performers. Gordon?
Good evening, folks. My name is Gordon Tanner. I am a member here at St. Peter's and an Air Force veteran. And at the outset, may I ask any veterans that are in the group, if you're able, to stand and let us know that you're with us. Any veterans? Good, thank you. TJ mentioned that I had been confirmed by the Senate as the General Counsel for the Air Force. I had the good fortune also to have been confirmed as the Assistant Secretary for Manpower and Reserve. By a quirk of history, the entire Air Force music program, including the Air Force bands, came under my portfolio. So I've had the opportunity over the last years to come to understand the importance and the talent of the musicians that you're about to hear. The musicians are elite. The competition for positions in these Air Force performing organizations across the world is intense. And I think you're going to be well pleased with the quality that you're going to hear. This is a chamber wind ensemble, and it's a piece of the Heritage of America band, which is based, as you saw from your brochure, at Langley, Virginia. These are professional airmen. They're dedicated to supporting our veterans, to bringing the Air Force story to our communities, to encourage patriotism, which is a good thing, and to, incidentally, do a little recruiting if we know people who might be interested in serving the nation. You're going to hear an innovative program tonight. I've met with these young men and women, and I know what you're about to hear. They bring traditional, classic woodwind performances, as well as performances of more contemporary work by 21st century composers. Finally, let me clear up one misconception. There is a thought that musicians are somehow separate from the real military mission. Nothing could be farther from the truth. These musicians and others like them actually deploy to the Middle East and other combat zones, just like every other service member in every branch. These are, although they are elite level musicians, they are part of the real force that protects our nation. With that, let me introduce the Langley Winds.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know it's a busy night. I know there's a debate going on, and so this program will probably fit perfectly into your night this evening. We are the Langley Winds from the United States Air Force Heritage of America Band from Langley Air Force Base. And the first piece you just heard was the Dam Buster March by Eric Coates. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I am Senior Airman Andrew Compton. I just hit my 4-year mark of being an Air Force musician, and before being in the Air Force, I got my bachelor's degree in music education. I love teaching music, and so that's always something I want to do. But then after that, I thought, well, I'll stay in school for a bit, and I went to get my master's degree in clarinet performance at the College Conservatory of Music in Cincinnati at Cincinnati University. I loved it there. I loved getting to play with the orchestras there and playing with other students. They had tons of students from around the world. So for me, it was just an experience all around between the instructors and the students I got to play with. And then as I started my doctoral program, I saw there's an audition for the Air Force, and I just saw it online, and I said, well, why not? I'll take a jab at it and see what happens. Sent in a tape, and I heard back, hey, we want you to audition live. And so the rest is history. I went to basic, and now I've been here for 4 years playing with these great musicians, originally in California at Travis Air Force Base, and now I'm stationed on the East Coast here. Our show today is we want to take you on a journey of American-inspired music. Culturally, ironically, the Dam Busters March is actually a British march, but has a martial feel to it and a lot of joy. And as military musicians, we love playing marches. We play marches for ceremonies a lot. And so we're going to play some more marches for you today. But up next is a Cajun-inspired piece that is called Bayou Breakdown, and it is a lot of fun. It's just a happy, bright piece, and a lot of music for woodwind quintet is just about bringing joy. So I hope you enjoy Bayou Breakdown.
Evening, everyone. How are we doing tonight? Yeah, I am Senior Airman Jeffrey Wasick. I am the bassoon player of this group, and I'm really glad, or kind of sad maybe, that we don't get paid by the note because we all just played a lot of notes. As Senior Airman Compton mentioned, that piece was Bayou Breakdown, and I have a special connection with that piece because it was actually the first piece I heard in a high school band that had bassoon, and at the time I was a clarinet player, and I was really intrigued by that instrument, and I was like, well, that's a really neat sound, I want to try that. I tried it for about 2 weeks and decided it was the worst instrument ever. Do we have a lot of musicians in here? Do we have people that play a little bit? So bassoon, my thumb has all these keys here, and then like 5 more down here, and then all of these. It's very busy. Needless to say, once I got to college, I had the opportunity to try the bassoon again. Had a really good teacher down in Southern California, where I'm originally from, and long story short, I'm here. I'm also the music director for this Woodwind Quintet, so if you like the program, please let us know. I believe there might be QR codes somewhere around. You can scan it with your phone. We'd love to know what you think. If you don't like it, you can find us at us.navy.com. Really, we're there. So in programming this, I wanted to really make sure I made some strong connections with not only what our mission is in the Air Force, but also honoring those veterans and their families who have also come before us, because it's because of you guys and the veterans and their families that we're able to be up here and continue that legacy. So the next piece we're going to be performing, do you guys have programs? You do. So you know what piece we're going to be performing. It's the Battle Hymn of the Republic. This piece dates back to the Civil War, and it represents a lot of patriotism, courage, and perseverance, which has reigned true through our military throughout generations. So we really hope you enjoyed this arrangement of Battle Hymn.
evening, everyone. I'm Airman First Class Eliza Terry. I am from Conway, South Carolina, the land where the palmetto trees sway. Slightly different from palm trees, and there's a lot of history about them, and South Carolinians can go on and on about palmetto trees, but I won't. I won't. We all have something we're trying to watch around 9 p.m. tonight. So I play the French horn in this fabulous group. The French horn, oh, thank you, yes. The French horn is not necessarily a woodwind, but it is the most mellow of the brass. So back in ye old days, many moons ago, when orchestras wanted to send out small groups to go and play and sort of get the community rallying around the orchestra, they would send out woodwind quintets, and they thought, well, the horn can probably do that, and now we do it all the time. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of playing soft, but it's a lot of fun. The next piece that you're going to hear is called Liber Tango. It is an arrangement of a piece by Astor Piazzolla, who is a composer and an accordion player, and a really good one at that. It is going to be Argentinian flair, is going to be Nuevo Tango, is going to be picante, as our flute player described it the other day, and it's going to be awesome. So I hope you enjoy it. Liber Tango.
Man, we're getting our steps in tonight too, aren't we? We're walking around this organ. Hi everyone, I am Airman First Class Christian Lampkin. I am actually coming up on 1 year of being in the world's greatest Air Force as of next month. I shipped out for basic training. Thank you. October 10th, a year ago, so it's crazy how much time flies when you're having fun. The next piece on our program is going to be a Ashokan Farewell, and it's going to feature our amazing, incredible First Sergeant Kelly Longmire, who's playing the oboe here. She sounds absolutely beautiful, yeah. She's absolutely stellar. She does a great job of taking care of all the members in our unit, and it's a very important job, and we're so thankful to have her. She actually stepped into playing with our woodwind quintet just about a week and a half ago. We actually have another member who you might recognize in the picture that's in the programs there, but actually Kelly has done an amazing job coming on this tour with like very, very short notice, and she sounds absolutely beautiful. You're gonna hear pretty much the amazing qualities, not only in her personality, just come out in her oboe playing as well. So thank you all so much for being here, and we're excited to share Ashokan Farewell with you.
Well, good evening, everyone. The last piece you heard was another march by John Philip Sousa. That was his Black Horse Troop. So I want to introduce myself. I know Ameren Lampkin already did, but I'm Master Sergeant Kelly Longmire. I am originally from North Carolina, and I've been in the Air Force a little over 14 years now. I did my master's not too far away, a couple hours probably, Connecticut, I don't know, are we like four hours away maybe? But at the Hart School of Music there. I did my undergrad, my bachelor's in North Carolina, East Carolina University. And I have been at Langley with the band in Virginia for, it's kind of rare that you stay in one place so long, but I've been there almost 11 years now, which is crazy. But yeah, I was in Georgia before that. I'd like to take us to our next piece. So the Air Force, we are all about innovation and being creative. And this piece, I feel like, depicts just that. It features our flutist, Airman Lampkin, and you might recognize it. Actually, I think you will. Has anyone seen the movie Wonka? Yeah, a couple, yeah. Well, there was an older rendition of this as well, so I'm sure you'll recognize it. But this is pure imagination. Hope you enjoy.
Well, before we wrap up our program this evening, I want to thank Mr. T.J. Anderson and Mr. Gordon Tanner for introducing us. This facility here, this church, St. Peter's Episcopal Church, beautiful. This place is gorgeous, and it's beautiful to look at. And when we first started sound checking in here, warming up, we're like, wow, this place, it plays our instrument for us, honestly. It projects for us. So thank you for letting us play here. It's a real honor. So yeah, we're wrapping up our show now, but this is our favorite part of our show because we get to honor active duty members of the military, veterans, and their family members. We're going to play our Armed Services Medley, and when you hear your song, feel free to stand up for yourself if you're a veteran, active duty, or a family member if they're serving or have served. The first song will be the Army, then the Marines, then the Navy, then the Space Force, new one, right? And then the Coast Guard, and then finally our Air Force. And then, if you enjoy that, we might have one more at the end. So please enjoy your Armed Services Medley.
Please feel free to come up and talk to us. If you have questions, if you want to say hi, we'd love to chat.